And why are we so destabilized by these storms? Not because we're not hearing the Word of God. We're not doing the Word of God. We're not behaving like we believe. We're not practicing what we preach. We have itching ears, but we don't take what God has said and go out and use it. What would Jesus do is a bracelet, but it's not our behavior. Jesus said, when the storm comes, the one who hears it and the one who does it, his life is built on a rock. Church, it's not just any rock, but it is the rock of ages that has been our help in all times past. It is a rock that is higher than the highest and greater than the great. It is the rock that has been cut without hands, that is going to crush every kingdom, and of his kingdom there shall be no end. It is a rock that has been called a refuge and a rock that is our strength. This rock is an ever-present help in a time of trouble. This rock is a fortress in a day of battle. This rock is a source of comfort that the righteous can rest upon. This rock has a name that is above every name. He is King above kings. He is Lord above lords. This rock is the Lamb for sinners slain. This rock will sit upon the throne, and he has conquered death, hell, and the grave. His name is Jesus. Give him glory and honor and highest praise in this house today. Jesus, in Luke chapter 10, meets a man who asks a question, but he doesn't want an answer, he wants an argument. Now, I'm not talking about you, but there are probably people you know that oftentimes when they ask a question, they don't want an answer, they want an argument. My son Joel is notorious for this. He will walk into the kitchen and no one is in the kitchen. And he will look at a kitchen where nothing is happening. And he'll say, "What are we cooking?" He doesn't want an answer. The answer's obvious, nothing. But he's found a creative way to enter into a discussion that will lead to an argument about why aren't we cooking something? And in Luke chapter 10, verse 25, this is what Jesus finds when it says, a certain lawyer stood up and tested him. When we read this, we read it with the privilege of the knowledge that Jesus Christ is not just some rabbi. He's the Word made flesh. So it's easy for us to look at this lawyer and say, what's the matter with you, man? You're mortal. He's immortal. You're mildly educated. He knows everything. And you think you can test him? We look at this with the eyes of offense, but are we any different today? How often do we ask a question of the Word of God, and the truth is we don't want an answer, we would rather engage in an argument? We ask the question pretending as if we're ignorant, not because we want information to change our behavior, but we ask the question so that we can find the loophole that gives us the opportunity to be the exception to the rule. People say, well, I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, have you ever had this conversation? What does the Bible say about giving? I really don't understand it. It's just so complicated. Well, here's what it says. Are you ready? Give.